Hey everyone, Tony here. Just thought I would jump on real quick. I wanted to show you guys an interesting little something I picked up. Finally got my hands on one of these. Couldn't find it for a while, and then I finally found it in the wild on the shelves. So I couldn't resist. This is called Let's Play Baseball, the Shohei Ohtani story. It's, as you might imagine, a kid's picture book about Ohtani, fully licensed, right? It chronicles Ohtani's baseball career thus far, along with some, life lessons and things like that from the man himself. So here's the cover, Ohtani cheesing with a bunch of kids at Dodger Stadium, and the back cover. Actually, this kid right here, a little Easter egg, is Ohtani himself as a kid. So yeah, I'll show you guys a little bit inside this book. Not, everything for copyright reasons and things like that, but just to give you an idea. Um, it does have some real photos as well, as you can see here. So, but mainly these charming illustrations. Here's, Ohtani as a kid. It starts off with Ohtani as a kid playing baseball and goes, chronologically as you might imagine. Um, so here's him pitching in high school for Hanamaki Higashi High School. And then down there on the bottom left corner, signing with the Fighters. And I think this guy right here, although not named, is supposed to be Hideki Kuriyama, who was the former Fighters manager who mentored Ohtani and also managed Samurai Japan in the last WBC. So again, it shows his time with the Fighters and goes on to his time with the Angels. Um, Here is and then the 2023 WBC. I love these two pages here. They don't name any of these players, but you can do a little bit of a guessing game of who's who. Yu Darvish is very obvious. And then the American players over here, I'm sure you can recognize the guy on top there. The other ones, I think I know who they're supposed to be, but I don't think they're very good likenesses. And of course, none of these guys are named for, I'm sure, licensing purposes and things like that. Um, anyway, so this book actually has a very interesting publication history. So this book only came out a couple months ago. It basically came out at the start of this season. So here, right, you can see your standard, publication information and things like that. This copy of mine, it says it is the fourth printing, which is pretty remarkable, actually, if you consider that the book came out like 2.5 months ago, and they're already on the fourth printing. So, as a collector piece, I don't know that, getting this book is, gonna be like it's a sought after collector piece. Not the fourth print or not any subsequent print, but I said it has an interesting publication history because the first print already is a collectible. So I'll explain. The first printing of this book, like I said, March 30th of this year, when the season started, of course, you might be connecting the dots that the Ipe gambling scandal that Ohtani found himself in broke pretty much around that time. And the first printing of this book on this page, so this is a page showing Ohtani being introduced as a Dodger. And actually, in that big blank space to his right, the first printing of this book has an image of Ipe. or it's very clear that's who it is. So, of course, after the scandal, subsequent printings, they erased Ippei out of the book. And now all of the printings, this, like I said, this is the fourth printing, and I'm sure there will be more, will not have Ippei included in this picture, but he is included in the first printing. So I was really intrigued about, what it's going for and things like that. And so this book has a cover price of 1,600 yen, which is probably about 12 bucks or so. So I checked at least here in Japan, kind of secondary market. I checked, the Ohtani book Ippei version, the first printing, and here they're going for around 4,000 to 5,000 yen for the first print. So, definitely a lot higher than the subsequent printings, which are not going to be special or particularly collectible in any way other than just being kind of a cool piece, right? Um, but yeah, the first version. So if you're interested, I don't know what they're going for on eBay and things like that. But if you wanted an intriguing Ohtani collectible, I mean, any version of this book is cool because it's just a cool book. But the first printing of this book is kind of a interesting example of something that's kind of organically scarcer because they had to yank it and change the book. It's also the first printing to boot, right? So usually with books, first editions, right, are the most collectible or the most sought after. But anyway, that's Let's Play Baseball, the Shohei Ohtani story. Maybe you can get yourself a copy. It's a great book, but don't take my word for it. Okay, a stupid joke. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Peace.